Why are villains more interesting than the main character or their entire show sometimes? Some of these villains can really be a star in their own anime. So today, let's talk about 10 anime villains who deserve their own show. Envy isn't just any homunculus, he's the very definition of jealousy turned into a monster. Imagine a series that explores his origins, from the moment Father created him to all the times he shaped history from the shadows. Envy played a massive role in the Ishvalan War, manipulating humans into fighting each other. But what if we saw the world from his perspective? A spin-off that shows his infiltration missions, his interactions with the other homunculi, and how he slowly developed his deep hatred for humanity. And let's be real, his ability to shapeshift would make for some insane spy thriller action.
You're fortunate your arm's broken.
Stain might be a villain in My Hero Academia, but in his mind, he's saving Hero Society. A spin-off following Stain from his early days training under heroes to his eventual breakdown and transformation into the infamous hero killer would be incredible. Imagine a series where we see his ideology develop, his first kill, his first real conflict with a fake hero, and the moment he fully embraces his role as a vigilante. A morally gray story where Stain is both the hero and the villain, depending on who's watching. Deku's story is about becoming the greatest hero, but Stain's is about tearing that idea apart.
Come on! Just try and stop me, you fakes!
Rob Lucci is a different kind of villain. He's not some pirate with a tragic past or a warlord chasing power. He's a cold-blooded government assassin who genuinely enjoys killing. A spin-off about Lucci's early days training in CP9, his missions before Water 7, and his brutal rise through the ranks would be insane. Imagine a dark, espionage-filled series where we see how he became the government's strongest hitman, taking out dangerous targets while dealing with the corruption within the world government. Lucci is already terrifying, but seeing him in his prime, that's a next-level story.
You've already lost. I have no business with you. I'm going to kill every last one of them and save you for last so you can watch it happen.
Lady Naghan's story is a straight-up tragedy. A former hero who was so disgusted by the system that she became a villain. A spin-off about her life as a hero working for the government, doing secret missions, and slowly realizing the corruption. Behind the scenes would be next-level storytelling. It would be a dark and gritty look at hero society, showing that not all villains start off as bad people. Plus, she's literally an anime sniper assassin. How do we not have a show about that yet?
I am Lady Nagant, and I'll back you up as long as I can!
Let's be honest, Hisoka is one of the most perverted characters in anime. A spin-off about his life before meeting Gon would be insane. We'd get to see how he became so powerful, his early battles, and even his first encounter with the Phantom Troop. But let's be real, the biggest draw would be Hisoka just being an unpredictable force of nature, hunting down strong opponents and causing absolute chaos wherever he goes. It would be Hunter x Hunter, but from the perspective of someone who lives for the thrill of battle.
Now you see them, now you don't.
Meruem is the most logical villain in anime. A spin-off him not losing would be gold. Focusing on how he would rule the world would be perfect. He only lost because of humans' desperation and basically plot. Imagine seeing him train, test his limits, and decide whether to rule through fear or evolve past his instincts. The Chimera Ant arc was already one of the best parts of Hunter x Hunter, so watching Chimera King to become more than a B-level threat in Hunter x Hunter world will be a dream come true. He won't be Gon or Killua and show us kid-like stuff either. It would be just like solo leveling for him.
Yes, I can feel it. This is it!
Doflamingo already had one of the best villain backstories in One Piece, but imagine a spin-off that shows how he became the most powerful broker in the underworld. We'd get to see his early days as a celestial dragon, his connections to the world government, and his rise as the Joker of the underworld. A mix of mafia politics, betrayals, and power struggles. It would be One Piece's version of Breaking Bad, and let's be real, Doflamingo was running the underworld for years. There's no way he didn't try to fight 4 emperors, or make the people pay for trying to burn them. It was so satisfying when he used Conqueror's Haki, but we then skipped the whole rise of the Doflamingo part.
Pirates are evil, the Navy is just. But that's only true because history tells us so. Children who've never known peace have different values than children who've never known war.
There is no villain in One Piece more mysterious than Rox D. Zebek. A show about his rise, or maybe at this point a special episode is enough for us. His battles with Roger and Garp must be to die for, and the secrets of God Valley would be the biggest reveal in One Piece history ever. This guy had emperors like Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard under his command. What kind of monster do you have to be to lead a crew like that? One Piece has only given us bits and pieces of his story, but a full series on him is beyond our wild dreams. And how insane was Garp? His one episode against Kuzan shook the One Piece fans, and Garp was able to handle Xebec and Roger. Imagine seeing those three fight with Impact Frame today. I don't want to miss anything like that ever. Comment if you want to see that too before dying.
Come on! We're headed to God Valley.
Shogo Makishima was one of the best-written anime villains in recent years, a spin-off about his early life, how he discovered the flaws in the Sybil system, and how he became a revolutionary figure would be a good revival of a good series. Thriller series where we watch him slowly dismantle society's trust in the system, one calculated move at a time. The main series only gave us glimpses of his past. A full spin-off would finally show us how he became the man who challenged an entire world order.
I like a simple world where common things are done in common ways.
If there's one villain who deserves their own anime, it's Madara Uchiha. This man literally shook the ninja world, and the only person ever defeated him was Hashirama. A spin-off where he lived with Naruto instead of Team 7 will be insane, but perfect. We all know Madara found Obito, but what if he found Naruto instead? Would he have been a Obito too, or it would be totally different from this point onward? My theory is Madara would have changed Naruto too, and he would walk the villain path for a while. That in itself is an absurd thing, but don't you want to see Naruto using his 9 tails for evil instead of good once? He was treated the worst. In the whole anime, one character that could change that path for him is Madara. Of course, Naruto wasn't a Uchiha, but who's to say 9 tails isn't a good trade-off for Madara disciple choice? I don't think even Hashirama could beat Naruto and Madara duo if he tried. Some villains are just too good to be side characters. Their stories deserve to be told in full. We don't care how or when, we just want to see more of them. Comment on which villains deserve their own anime. Click on this video to see anime. Villains who won despite main characters trying their best to win. There are more and more anime coming, so we will keep updating the list for more anime villains.